are the chances that I can get your number?
I can't give you my number. I have a boyfriend. Off the record.
Off the record.
Off the record.
Off the record.
I'll give you my number. Off the record, I did just start dating my boyfriend a week ago.
What do you mean by that?
It should come through.
Okay.
It's an evil world we live in, but hey, I'm gonna keep living.
She actually said it on camera. The audacity. Hopefully, her boyfriend sees this clip and decides it's time to send her packing.
Single? Are you single?
Yeah, my boyfriend.
Oh, your
yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah.
Okay. So let's say your boyfriend wanted you to change outfits because you're dressing too, like, a little bit too wild. What would you tell him?
Off.
You tell him off?
Yeah, like let me wear what I want.
Isn't he the king worth listening to?
I'm not here to be controlled by someone else.
You think it's a little bit controlling?
It is controlling.
Why is a dad considered to be a good dad if he wants his girl to dress modestly, but a boyfriend's considered controlling if he wants the same for his girl?
That's a. I don't know how to answer that. I feel like it's because the dad doesn't want to see you sexually, and then I don't know, the boyfriend's just like he doesn't want. I don't know. I'm sorry.
If you're with a woman who truly respects you, conversations about dressing provocatively won't even be necessary. She'll naturally want to show respect for the relationship. It's clear this guy is letting her push boundaries and walk all over him. But if he ever wakes up and sees what's happening, it's pretty clear what her future will look like.
If the Yankees were going to win a World Series, but you had to give each other a hall pass, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, why
Who does she have to? Who does she have
You
to?
can pick anyone who you want. Who would you pick?
Anyone in the world? My ex-boyfriend.
What? Oh my god. Holy shit. Who would you pick?
What?
You.
Aw. I'm sorry. Why the ex-boyfriend?
We're gonna fight about this.
Why the ex-boyfriend? He's gone. You can tell me.
He was a good lover.
Okay.
Wow. Bro, it's time to grow some backbone. Turn your back and walk away. She doesn't respect you, and from the looks of it, she probably never will. If she's comfortable embarrassing you on camera, just imagine what happens off camera. Let her run back to her ex, who probably doesn't even want her.
Maturing is realizing you don't want to be around drama, stress, or conflict anymore. Start choosing calm over chaos, distance over disrespect. You start prioritizing your peace, mental health, and happiness.
She seems to have a sense of humor though, because she responded. Women.
You're a really nice religious man. What are your thoughts on feminism?
Feminism? So I would go by what the Bible says, which is it's clear that God made both man and woman in his own image. They're both equally valuable in the sight of God. Now, do I think women should be fighting? I think there are differences between men and women. Yes. Do I think God designed men and women for different things? Yes. So, like, do I support women in the military? Not particularly.
These days, it feels like common sense has never been less common. We're seeing an explosion of new gender categories, and now some are pushing to blur the lines between men and women in sports, insisting there are no differences in strength. It's as if some people have completely lost the plot.
As I'm watching your video on abortion, it's funny how your caption says no uterus, no opinion. It's funny because you have a pride flag above you and you know that trans women, they don't have a uterus. So are you saying that trans women, that they don't have the right to voice their opinion on abortion? Because if that's the case, then that's pretty transphobic. That's tough.
Gotcha, bitch! How can you say that you feel like a woman when you don't know what that feels like? Why is gender everything but also nothing? And if gender and sex are completely different, then how is a sex change gender reaffirming surgery? And why are the gay community and the trans community all in one?
And it's not just people outside these communities who are confused. It's also those within them, because the rules keep changing. With constant shifts in definitions and expectations, even people who identify with these groups are finding it hard to keep up.
How much money does a guy need to date you?
You need to be a millionaire. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and for that millionaire, like, what are you coming with? What are you providing for your guy?
Just me. I'm a special girl, and someone need to buy me my bags, my jewelry, my necklace, my clothes.
He should just buy that for you because you're special.
Yes.
It always seems like the loudest voices come from those who, ironically, aren't exactly catching the attention of millionaires.
How about you tell us what you think each of our body counts is?
Okay, you're all at least double digit for sure, guaranteed.
Double digits?
100%
wrong. What is that?
How about
that? You're all double digit.
Wrong.
You're all at least double digit.
Guess the guys. Wrong.
Yeah. How about that?
What about
He's saying that he can basically stereotype a woman based on her behavior or how she's dressed or what her Instagram pictures are. That she definitely has had
everyone does that
so
to
many
some
guys,
degree.
and that's where you're wrong, because that's where you stereotype people without getting to know them. You just sat here and told me that all of us have had double digits.
Well, you asked me to guess, so
Right.
I entertained
Based on, right, like
I
based
entertained
on
your
our,
request.
on our Instagram or whatever.
again.
Okay, so without you guys revealing your body counts, show of hands, was I at least correct in my range assessment?
Oh, for sure. That's obvious.
Okay, so I wasn't,
you weren't
with the
wrong.
exception of you.
I think he might still be way off here. Like Coleman says, it's probably up in the triple digits.
Hello.
What do you think you're doing?
Just saying hi like I would literally anybody that is walking by the house.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You just know his wife's gonna be sleeping with her back turned to him for the next 3 weeks, and every time they argue, she'll throw in, "Why don't you go talk to that woman jogging with her dog?"
Dad just tells me, like, Sarah, like, you're useless. You can't cook, you can't clean, like, you provide nothing of value for your future partner.
But you have other good qualities, other very redeeming qualities.
Like what?
Like
compliment me. Once.
Yeah.
That's what you can think of.
You got great breeding.
I have good breeding genetics.
Good breeding genetics, yeah. It's a true thing.
I think this woman's got a sense of humor. She does skits and doesn't take herself too seriously, which is refreshing. But joking aside, fellas, if she only looks good but has a lousy personality, don't waste your time. And definitely don't consider starting a family in that situation.
We've gotta stop letting these men buy us cluster diamond rings.
Not sure that's something you really need to worry about, though, is it, darling?
What's the longest a guy has made you wait?
Not that long?
Why don't men make women wait?
Because they can't resist.
You have the so you have the power.
110%. Absolutely. The woman is the one that allows the men to 110%.
So is the only commodity that women have?
No, we give a lot more.
Okay. Give me the rundown.
That's for you to find out.
Well, you're the woman.
I know, like the man's gotta find out like what the woman can provide. So like a woman's not gonna provide for anybody and everybody. They're gonna only provide 110% for the one.
So what do you provide for your one?
I don't have a one yet.
Why do you think that is?
Because so far nobody's been worthy enough to have my 110%.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
I feel like this is a terrible idea. I should go with her, but I can't. Just like she has no idea herself. Deep down, she probably realizes she offers nothing. Just like so many women these days. They expect everything, but offer very little in return.
I've started OnlyFans.
Okay.
And then I failed at OnlyFans because I think I had it about 2 weeks.
You failed?
Yeah, because I can't be asked to do it myself. So I asked a girl to run it for me, and she did it.
Basically, you're just lazy.
Not really, I work 3 jobs, but...
Lazy to do your own business.
To have the time to do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like making an OnlyFans account and realizing no one's paying for it. You're selling yourself for $10 a month and barely making anything. That's the reality for a lot of women who jump into OnlyFans, but don't actually make any real money.
No, I'm disowned, like completely. I was on the Daily Mail or the Daily Star and they went viral. Okay. And all my family saw, they're like, what the fuck? Like stalking my socials, stalking my Twitter, which on my Twitter I've got me getting.
Oh,
full on naked, everything.
It's like she's proud of it all. She even finds it funny. But there's absolutely no doubt about where things are headed.
Belongs to the streets.